if you knew that something bad and horrible was going to happen, where you were pressed into the need to defend yourself or others, you'd probably avoid it, right? Does anybody not agree with that statement fundamentally? Okay, good. That includes inside of our home. That extends to outside of our home. It includes inside of our workplace, right? If we can choose to avoid the need to defend ourselves, and that could be through de-escalation, it could be through other tactics, other means, or it could just simply mean avoiding the fight whenever we can. And I think that is also part of the responsibility portion of owning a firearm and taking the personal defense seriously, is that it's not all about the gun, and it's not about looking for a fight. It's about worst case scenario, an ambush, being prepared to respond in a planned and efficient way if you absolutely need to. We're going to talk a lot about should versus could. What should you do versus what does the law say? Where are the parameters of when I can use defense and how I can use defense? We have to be very educated about the law, but we also ultimately have to make a very specific decision in that moment about what we're going to do. So put this phrase in the background of everything we're going to talk about, and always remember that when we're planning to defend ourselves and our family inside of our home, we're not planning on a fight. We're not looking for a fight. It's not combat. We aren't putting on a uniform and going to combat with that person that might be encroaching upon our space and our home and emotionally threatening our stuff or offending us. This is defending ourselves when we truly need to. So put that in the background, and it'll help put these concepts into a context that makes sense. Sometimes when we start talking about defense, we all of a sudden flip into a mode where we become maybe more aggressive, maybe more assertive than we need to be. This is defense. And ultimately, defense is counter-ambush, because if you knew it was going to happen, you'd avoid it. You didn't know it was going to happen, it was surprising, and that's why you're having to deal with it. And having a plan that makes sense is the best way to deal with it efficiently.